we're going to go right for the important part here, right for the meat of what you all can do to really see some difference in your buildings. We're going to spend a little bit of time on this. We're going to spend a little bit of our time here this evening talking about this because it's really, really important. Let me give you the background of this. I was a fresh graduate out of college many, many years ago, and I took a job with a company in Greensboro, North Carolina, actually. And I was a junior sales rep, a kind of account representative going into sales. And what I did in those first 6 months of that job, by the way, I only lasted 6 months, and it was my last job that I ever had. The job I came back, I owned my painting contracting company for a few years, and then I went into real estate investment. But I got some good training at this company. One of the things that they did with us right away is they went to a series of seminars kind of in the southeast part of the country. And one of the seminars was really, really interesting. It talked about productivity and really kind of led into profits, the company that you were working for. And again, I hadn't heard a lot of this. Obviously, I was a pretty young salesperson, but it really holds true to today. I want to spend a little time on this. The seminar leader really talked about how so many people spend the majority of their day doing what we call C tasks. And C tasks back then are similar to what they are now. They're kind of time wasters. They're the things that we all have to do in our day-to-day business lives, but they take up time and they make us feel productive. But are we really getting to the meat of what we need to do day to day? Things like today, it might be creating your profile picture on social media. It might be getting to the office and spending an hour and a half just scrolling social media or scrolling on your laptop or scrolling your email. Certainly answering some important email takes some time, and that is important. But there's so many things we do. Now, you new investors, man, all this time of which real estate strategy should I tackle? Should I buy, renovate, and sell? Should I wholesale? Should I buy notes? Should I be a realtor? Should I get my license? I mean, all these things that take up a lot of mental energy and really can fill up 30, 40 hours, 50 hours a week if you let it. Maybe going and do errands, maybe going over to Staples and getting office supplies. You may be laughing, but that happens day to day with real estate investors just starting out. What I want to do is I want you to move over. We're going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of this, but I want you to move over to the A tasks, the important tasks, the things that are going to make you money, the things that are going to make your company profits, higher productivity, action-oriented steps, things like making sales calls, working on your systems, okay? So you don't have to keep repeating things. Working on maybe your marketing plan, maybe your online, what kind of advertising budget do you have and how you can incorporate that into your social media. Going to networking events, starting the day with a breakfast meeting, starting the day with, a meeting where maybe you can learn one or two things about the business that you're trying to apply, but really focusing on the most important task. And again, we don't have this up on the screen, but there's a lot of talk about this. Again, most of the things that I share with you folks, and I'll be dead honest and transparent, just learned through my reading and through research. Most of these have been around for decades and decades. It's just us taking this information and implementing it and seeing what works and doesn't work for us.